Greetings and welcome to Drama in the Dirt's Meet the Digger. This week we have James Opfar, Tough Run Metal Detecting. So if you want to check his channel out, I'll get a shot of his page here in a second. So we're glad to have him, and we trust that you'll enjoy what he has to share with you. And as always, don't forget our schedule. We'll be having 15 Shot Friday, and then of course our regular episode. I'm going to do a little more grid work in my yard, and then I'm going to update you on the tear out. So but anyway, James, so good to have you on, and as always, God bless you all, and may the Lord keep you and bless you, and may all your digs make you smile. See, I'll try to be steady. I'm just going to shoot this on the fly. There's a picture of his logo and his channel. So you check that out, and as always, like and subscribe. Here's a few of the videos. Alright, James, we'll get on with the show. Now, James sent this over. My dad had two old White's machines. So I was always interested in the brand and detecting in general, but never really got into it. Until 3.5 years ago, I bought a white Silver Eagle off Craigslist. Used that for a while, and then I bought a used White's Eagle Spectrum, and it's the little brother of the Eagle, I think is what he's saying. Found a bunch of stuff in my yard, all modern coins. My first was a 1978 quarter. Then I went to my parents' yard and cleaned a bunch out there. Found some drop bullets, modern change, nails, screws, etc. This was all over the first year or so. About 2.5 years ago, I decided to branch out, so I started watching YouTube videos. Found spud diggers in Boise, Idaho, having a contest to go hunt an old ghost town. About 30 spots drawn by raffle. I won one and went. I brought the Eagle Spectrum, a 20-year-old machine. Ended up finding a piece of horse bridle decoration and winning best find out of the hunt. So I got a 50% off MSRP coupon for any Fisher product. I waited to use this. In the meantime, I was offered an AT Pro with both coils and Grey Ghost headphones for a good deal. So I bought it. Used that for a while. Then I found a used White's DFX because I was always fascinated with that model. Used that for a bit. Last year I used my certificate from the previous year to get a T2 LTD from Technetics. I got that 3 days before I went back to Idaho, and I had to figure it out. But I ended up finding some awesome stuff with it, including a fork, which I won the best find again, as well as the trade token, which is super rare. One of the 3 known samples. So between the first year and the last year, I started my YouTube channel at the request of the guy who hosted us, who is now my friend. I already had started with my Facebook page. I used the T2 on land for a while and the AT Pro in the water. Now I have been borrowing my MX Sport from someone, and my brother, who got into detecting to hang out with me, decided it wasn't for him, ended up selling me his Deus for a killer price. I couldn't pass it up, so now I have been trying to learn the Sport and the Deus. I went back to Idaho again last year, a month later, after the event with my buddy Joe from Okie Surf and Turf Metal Detecting and my brother. We found a nice old cap gun, the tone that's my profile photo. And then I went back this year for an event he held and found my gold nugget. I've hunted with a few other people around here and always like to get out and meet new people. I have little kids at home right now, so that kind of limits me. That's why I go hunting at night in the dark most of the time. That's pretty much my detecting history. I made business cards for a while back to hand out to people and started mailing them out with letters. Got a few back with permissions. I now go to one of which has the full spectrum of history for this region. Still trying to bust into the 1800s with a coin, or even early 1900s with an Indian, V, or barber. All right, thank you so much for sharing that with us, James. We'll move on to the showroom of finds. Do you want out? The dogs. Go on. I have a lot of bloopers this week. Hold that thing. No rest to the wicked.